I see the word furry get thrown around a lot without having a consistent definition. So I wondered, what is a furry? According to Webster, it is a person who identifies and enjoys sometimes dressing as an anthropomorphic animal or creature. But according to nh.gov, it is an individual who is interested in anthropomorphic creatures or cartoon animals. But both of those definitions sound normal and not negative, so why does furry have a negative connotation? I know a lot of people don't like this website, or at least it gets trashed on a lot, but WikiHow says that it's a positive community. Quora says that it's basically like any other place on the internet where there are some bad people and there are some good people. WebMD says it's like any other fandom on the internet where there are the sexual aspects of the community, but it's mainly for art and creativity. Am I a furry? Is Sonic a furry? So I made a scale, and then I darkened it because people don't like bright lights. And then I added every interpretation of furry that I've ever heard on the internet, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that much. We have a person who likes animals, a person who likes anthropomorphic animals, a person who dresses up as an anthropomorphic animal, a person who is sexually attracted to anthropomorphic animal, and a person who is sexually attracted to animals. And I am going to give each one of these their own name. Let's start in the middle, because whenever I hear the word furry, or I guess whenever someone says the word furry, I'm pretty sure the most accepted thought that comes to mind is dressing up as one. Next up, let's do on both extreme ends, and they both already have a name. The first one is just an animal lover, while the last one is a zoophile. Now, I don't know what the last one is, and I don't want to know. Well, not the last one, the one next to the last one. So, I know that there's probably a word for it out there, but I don't want to go looking for it through the internet. That I think you understand. Now, this one, the second to first one, I don't think has a name. I can name it after a person, such as the late Dan Avedon, who, while watching Game Grumps, I decided to make this. But instead, I'm going to give it a unique name, which is Alnitin. Here on now, anyone who likes anthropomorphic animals shall now be known as Alnitin. Despite the fact that I said I put every interpretation of furry that I've heard on the internet on here, that's actually not true. There are multiple subgenres, and I don't think I could fit it in it. I don't think it's possible to put it on a scale. It's more like a spectrum, like everything. For example, I didn't put any, like, people who don't dress up as furries, but does it in VR chat, or people who just play Pyro and Weber. But this is all I'm gonna do. If, for any of those minor details, try fitting it in here as best as you can.